Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, we have so many different political parties in Kenya, but they have different signs again, which they are using to identify their specific political parties. For example, you go to ODM, that's orange. TNA, ile ilikuwa ya Uhuru, it was a dove. KANU ni kuku, jogo. If you go to Simba, that Ford Kenya party, they are using a lion. And so, Ruto is using a wheelbarrow as a sign identified with the UDA party. But there is a question we are asking ourselves. How did Ruto decide to identify UDA party with the wheelbarrow as a sign or a symbol for that party? The answer is very simple. Ruto was giving out wheelbarrow to the youth, akiwaambia kazi ni kazi, hata wheelbarrow ni kazi. He was giving mkokoteni to the youth. And by that time, he was his movement was referred to as Tangatanga before UDA became strong. So a Tangatanga was identified with mkokoteni and wheelbarrow because that is what they were giving out to the youth and telling them to get out and work. That is how that idea came out. But now, surprisingly, while Ruto was on an interview at Citizen TV, he went ahead to deny on camera that he has never given out wheelbarrows and he don't intend to give wheelbarrows to the youth or Kenyans. That wheelbarrow has just been used as a sign to identify UDA party. Listen to him shortly and we will continue.
Tumepata kejeli nyingi kwa mambo ya wheelbarrow. Unajua deputy president yeye amesoma ati sasa anataka kupatia vijana wheelbarrow. Unajua siasa pia iko na utapeli mwingi. Hakuna mahali sisi tumesema tutapatiana wheelbarrow kwa mtu yeyote, wacha vijana. Wheelbarrow ni halama. Just a symbol of any party. Kuna chama iko na wheelbarrow punda. Kuna chama iko na wheelbarrow kuku. Kuna chama iko na wheelbarrow chungwa. In all manner of things, Sasa, hakuna mtu amepatiana chungwa kwa sababu eti ni alama yao. Wengine wako na alama hata ya simba. Sasa, kuna mtu anapatiana simba kwa hii mambo ya siasa. Unajua ile ile sarakasi tuko na.
Now we are continuing with our Punchline discussion, but a quick request. You might be watching this channel, but you have not yet subscribed. So our humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time, once we release a video like this one, you will always get notified. Again, to all our channel subscribers and anyone who drop comment, must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Again, we are requesting you to give this video thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend our video to more viewers. Back to our discussion. Now, if you listen to the Deputy President William Ruto, there's one thing you can conclude and say that Ruto has proved to be a liar. He cheats anytime he feels to do so. Because how can he just deny that he did not give out wheelbarrows? Yet even one of his members of parliament in UDA party, Honorable Korir, went ahead to confirm that there are youth who ask the deputy president to give them wheelbarrow. And Ruto proceeded to give the youth wheelbarrow. But Ruto is here denying. Listen to Korir for 1 minute. And what makes me more surprised is that we still have fresh videos on social media where we see the Deputy President William Ruto giving out wheelbarrows to the youth and mikokoteni. These videos are all over. But Ruto, he comes out without blinking an eye and insists that he has never given out wheelbarrows. That wheelbarrow is only a sign that he's using for UDA party. That confirms to us that if there is a manifesto William Ruto is selling outside here, we can conclude and say that it is going to be very easy for Ruto to change his mind anytime he feels to change. And he cannot deliver what he's telling Kenyans. Because the other time he was giving wheelbarrow and today he's denying he never gave wheelbarrow. And we understand why he stopped giving wheelbarrow. Of course, the ODM side was criticizing Ruto. And the Embrace side, which was supporting President Uhuru Kenyatta, that Ruto is taking the country back to the times of old age, where wheelbarrow was the only tool for the work. And yet the country is moving to the digital world. So Ruto was being identified with analog. That's how he stopped. Again, youth were condemning him that when it comes to giving wheelbarrow, he gets to Central Region and issue wheelbarrow, in fact, in groups, but not to specific people. So he could call 10 youth and give one wheelbarrow to them. So you buy a wheelbarrow worth 1,500 and you give to 10 youth. So these youth were complaining, why is he only giving wheelbarrows in Central Region and not in Rift Valley? So that contradiction was developing, and that's how William Ruto stopped giving wheelbarrow. And after stopping giving wheelbarrow, that's how he engaged the gear of bottom-up. That's how now he started selling out the issue of bottom-up approach to the economy as a model that UDA party is going to implement just in case he gets elected. So for me, having listened to the Deputy President interview on Citizen TV, I can conclude and say that however Ruto is selling bottom-up, however he is promising to give 100 million to each and every constituency for small-scale traders to help them do their business, however is telling Kenyans that he's going to change this economy, I can confirm and say that I can't trust anything that Ruto is selling as his agenda in Tangatanga. Because on the same platform, you come and sell a manifesto, we see you giving out some items in the name of wheelbarrow, but on camera, because you understand that Kenyans have rejected that wheelbarrow, you come and deny that you have never given wheelbarrow. How can we trust the Deputy President William Ruto with the power to lead Kenyans when he cannot even trust what he's giving out to the youth? And this can be one of the reasons why we are seeing the Deputy President, even the latest poll showing that he is now reducing in his popularity. Now it is real time to sell the manifesto to Kenyans. But you find out the Deputy President doesn't have a real manifesto to sell out. He keeps on abusing his opponent and selling propaganda against his opponent. That is what he's good at. So propaganda is what has made him to survive for a long time. But now, history cannot forgive. Anything that he has said and anything he has given out, we can trace and bring it back to show him that this is William Ruto we know. So having it clear, it confirms to us that really it is going to be very hard for the Deputy President to convince Kenyans if he's not going to stick to specific agenda and manifesto he wants to sell to Kenyans. If he will be selling this today and tomorrow he will jump and start preaching something different, it means no one should trust him with anything to do with leadership. Because what he preaches is not what he's going to implement.